SPF analysis. We're here to talk about the Cavs vs Warriors 2018 Finals. This is Matt, that's Jabari, and that's Dennis.
The NBA Finals were interesting. The Warriors out 3-0. Game 1, do you think the refs rigged the game in the Warriors' favor to outturn the charge call on Kevin Durant dealing with LeBron?
I think that they did because they usually don't change charge calls in the NBA usually.
Well, I feel like the sports, or not sports, the public are trying to say that the refs are on their side. The refs are just trying to do their job. They're not really trying to do anything to like rig anything, I think, in my personal opinion.
How about you, Dennis?
I think they got it right. They didn't mess anything up.
Yeah.
For your also game 1, do you think it was really JR's fault single-handedly that they lost the game? Yes.
Single-handedly? Single-handedly.
Okay.
But if George Hill didn't miss that free throw, they would have been up by 1, and JR would have never done it.
Yeah, they would have been up by 1 with like 4 seconds left. So
I don't know single-handedly because single-handedly, that would mean like.
But JR messed up the game, so.
Well, JR ruined the momentum for the series, but George Hill helped him with that.
Yeah.
Like once he missed that free throw, it just went downhill from there.
It wasn't like all to blame just on JR in my opinion.
Yeah.
And going off that, if George Hill made the free throw, what do you think the next possession would have been for the Warriors?
I say that honestly, the Warriors, they would have lost that game. The Cavs would have had all the momentum they needed. The Cavs would have been up by 1, 4 seconds left. We all know Curry apparently never is clutch in the finals. It was bad. And Durant, I don't know, Durant, the ball might have been in Durant's hands last time the ball was in Curry's hand. He turned
Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson. I don't see Thompson as a guy that takes the last shot, you know. I see him as a spot.
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
I see him as a spot.
His form's like always perfect. Like Steph could shoot off anything, fade away, and
KD can pull up anywhere, over anybody. I feel like they wouldn't put it in Curry's hands because KD was just a monster that game. Like Curry was a monster too. He had an alright game.
KD had 26 that game.
Yeah. KD, last time it was in Curry's hands, they turned it over and lost the game.
What's our class today?
Do you think that the Cavaliers would have won in overtime if they weren't all mad at JR going into overtime?
Well, I don't think they were mad at JR. I think they were frustrated at JR, yeah. But like mad, they're professional basketball players. They shouldn't be mad at a player for doing something wrong.
Yeah, but in the huddle, after regulation, LeBron was mad because he didn't really know they had a timeout. But they should have kept their heads up a little. Like LeBron was getting down.
Well, it did ruin the momentum. I want to say momentum, the atmosphere of the Cavs bench. You could say, yeah.
I actually don't have that many, but I have
Alright, so going on to game 2, do you think that Curry's the best 3-point shooter of all time, considering he had 9 threes, the record in finals history?
Now, that's interesting because I personally say Curry's the best shooter of all time. To me, because number 1, he had the most threes in the final history. 2, he had the most threes in the regular season history. He had the most threes in the season. There's nobody else beating that. If you go back a couple years and you see what Curry hit on the Thunder, you remember Curry had that half-court shot on the Thunder to beat them? That was just insane. That right there.
It was a half-court too.
Yeah, that was just the point where I knew he was the best shooter of all time. Ray Allen, Larry Bird and stuff. Ray Allen, he saved LeBron's career. Ray Allen, if Ray Allen missed that shot, LeBron wouldn't be here still. LeBron would be still great, but not considered the greatest of all time. You know?
Going off of that question too, like how can you even defend Steph Curry when he's making shots like that, left and right?
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Honestly, you just double. Pray for the best.
But then if you double, then Clay and
If you
Durant
double,
open.
yeah. I say there's just no way. Like, try the
Because
best
they
you
keep setting screens and all that, so it's gonna be really.
You have to
defend.
guard him from half court. Like, as soon as he crosses the half court line, stick up on him.
Yeah.
Shoot him from anywhere. Alright. Going off of that, do you think, well, going off of game 2, do you think that there should have been a foul when LeBron jumped out and caught a pass and got tangled with Clay and Steph, and then fell out of bounds and it was a worry ball?
I think that it could have been a foul because I think he might have tripped over Steph's foot. I wasn't really sure, but there was still contact when Clay bumped into him right when he caught it.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been a foul.
I say Clay ran into LeBron's body, but they would call a foul because they know that LeBron is so strong that he just overpowers him. But you can see he knocked the ball off balance. And while Curry was on the floor, he still got trampled over.
Yeah.
And that made LeBron lose his balance. But I guess the refs are saying that since LeBron is so strong and that he overpowers so many people in those type of situations, that it shouldn't be a foul. Give it to me.
After Stephen Curry being 9 of 17 from 3 in Game 2 and 33 points with an average of 30-some-odd points coming into Game 3, and the scoring 11 points of 1 for 10 points 3-pointers. How did the Cavs not pull off the win? Klay Thompson also had 10 points.
Honestly, they saw that Curry was off, but if you leave him open, he was most likely going to make it. But when Durant is at the 25 range, points and scoring, you have to do something focusing on him. Because Clay and Steph weren't really a factor that game, as KD had 43 points.
When Curry's off that game, you don't worry about, if you leave him open, he's going to faint. But, you can, kind of sat off of him, help LeBron with KD a little bit. Curry, he's going to miss that game if he's off. If he misses, the first, couple 5 threes, something, he's going to be off that game. So, KD just pulling up from nowhere for 45, 41 points, I think. You just have to stop that. Kevin Durant hit the same dagger shot
As
Game 3
last year, right?
as last year. You have to stop that.
How do you think the Cavaliers should have defended Kevin Durant
I say
as he did that?
I
Yeah.
say they just should have just doubled him. That's all.
They either should have doubled him or I don't know. Keep an eye on him more than
Play off-ball defense.
Yeah.
Deny him the ball.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
More double teams. Because they're trying to say that LeBron could defend KD, but when KD is on fire like that, I don't think anybody in the league can guard him.
And he's 7 foot, right?
7 foot. Alright. How do you think the Cavaliers are going to Game 4 now being down 3-0 in the city?
I think LeBron has scored more points than every Cavaliers player.
Yeah, I think LeBron has to take total control of that game. I actually thought LeBron has to control the pace. Instead of running and shooting, you have to slow it down a little, because if you go run and gun with the Warriors, you're going to
Yeah, you played your game. I honestly think that LeBron is not worried about this because this is the same situation he was in 2016? He's down 3-1. This is 3-0. This is a little more depleting, but he was down 3-1. He made it work somehow. I think, honestly, depending on how the Cavaliers play as a team, it's not just LeBron. It's depending on how the Cavaliers play as a team and how Tyronn coaches them. I say they can come back. It's not over yet, honestly.
Yeah, they could come back. Wait, where is the game? Is it?
It's in Cleveland. It's in Cleveland,
yeah.
And I just say, always say this, you just never doubt on LeBron.
Yeah.
Just every time he doubted on LeBron done something insane.
Oh, yes.
Lastly, who do you think will win MVP for the series? Like, for each team?
I think if the Cavs won, it would be LeBron, and the Warriors win.
I was like, do I look like I'm...
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be Stephen Curry.
I'm thinking easily LeBron for the Cavs, but I don't know about Steph or Kevin Durant. That's
Depends on how Game 4 plays out.
That's debatable.
Yeah, because
if Steph Curry is like he is in Game 2, then I'm going with Steph. But if Kevin Durant is like what he's doing, he had 20 plus 3 games straight, 26, 26, 43.
I say Steph Curry because KD's been going head to head with LeBron, like equalizing them out. Like LeBron, like has 30 points, and Kevin Durant over there on the other team having 30 points as well. I think Curry having 30 as well, like stands them out, like what puts them in the lead. Because if you have an equalizer 30-30 and another person's other scoring 30, having 9 threes in the game, best threes in the history, you have to give him the finals because he's the one that's putting their team ahead. He's the one that's leading their team.
Last question.
James Jordan debate.
Yeah.
Also, do you think LeBron James is the real NBA GOAT, greatest of all time, over MJ?
No.
No?
Yes. No. Absolutely.
Yes.
Do you realize how good Michael Jordan was?
Yeah, but think about it. Michael Jordan played like point guard, shooting guard. But LeBron plays point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. He can play like any position.
LeBron took this bad Cavs team to the finals. Michael Jordan was on bad teams during the finals.
That is true. LeBron carried a bad team.
Played against a weaker era. Well, I wouldn't consider that weaker, but like Jordan played against
MJ was a good team still.
Yeah.
LeBron's a bad team.
I've never been to Europe.
but like LeBron, look at his final record and look at Jordan's final record.
I know, but I've never
That right there, like
Scott
they
Pippen and Dennis Rodman helped him too.
yeah, but like look at the Miami Heat and Cleveland. Like LeBron might have went to the finals with the bad Cleveland team and got destroyed by who was it? The Celtics?
Yeah.
With the Celtics?
Celtics.
But like after he did that, he went to Miami. Look, Wade, Bosh,
Oh yeah, that is
Haslam.
played the ball.
What was it, Chalmers? And then look at
And Allen.
Yeah, Allen. Look at the Cavs. They got
Kyrie.
They had Kyrie, Love. What was it?
Tristan Thompson.
They had. He still had like Kyrie is like an equivalent to Scottie Pippen in that situation. Like he made it win to the finals and he won with the finals with the Scottie Pippen team. You can say. Like he didn't win. Like Jordan won all his finals against all good teams. I think.
Yeah. I think. I don't really know. This will be a debate for like a while.
Well, you can't compare two players from a different era because when Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was in the league, there was still hand checking.
Yeah.
There was still more physical contact. While LeBron is in the league now, they call a lot more stuff. If Jordan got the same treatment LeBron got, like on his fouls and stuff, like Jordan would be like up top, like way above like anybody else. Like he would have got so many foul calls.
Thank you for watching, Matt, Jabari, and Dennis.